where we left off yesterday, page 128. We're going to start at Financial Literacy for All by John Hope Bryant. Page 128. I'm going to start at. Needless to say, my life has been significantly influenced by mentors and my interaction with everyone of them delivered to me a fundamentally different future asset value in my evolution and learning process as a man. This is because all of them are vastly different, like their own success and evolution in life. But it was all of interest to me. Remember, my primary education didn't come from a standard living learning process. So the world became an open university for me. I saw books of knowledge everywhere. One of my mentors and friends is Quincy Jones, the famed music producer. And when I asked him how he got so smart, he quickly responded that he wasn't just noisy as hell. We wanted to know everything about everything. And he told me that this was certainly almost my trait. It still is today. And there was Dr. Cecil Chip Murray and Bishop Charles E. Blake, two prominent African American men of faith and leaders in the community of South Los Angeles. From them, I learned how to live a life of steady character and how to be what I call today an honest brother, so that the community and those within it trust and believe in you. They taught me that certain things were not just for sale, like my soul, my consciousness, my core values, my belief system, my what I'm for. I learned from men like these two, and they also protected me. They protected me from jealous politicians and anyone else who saw what I was doing and building as a threat to them. Because of men like these, my dreams were given free rein. There was William Hanna, who was the chief executive officer, CEO of Cedars Bank, which was our first banker for Operation Hope. He spent time with me, believed in me, and gave me my first business line of credit, which was $25,000 for the entire organization. The government shut down around the same time, and we were very quickly tapped all of that original credit line and then $75K more. I went to William Hanna, not as a banking client, but through the personal relationship capital we had built up together, and it worked. He extended the additional credit we needed, on my word, because the organization's balance sheet certainly could not and would not have justified it. By the way, this also shows the power and importance of small community banks as a large institutional money center bank, as they are called today, simply could not have made the decision to give me the credit I needed on my word alone. That's some financial education right here. Since then, there have been way too many mentors and role models and influencers in my life to mention them all. But here are very few more standouts. Dr. Dorothy I. Height, the National Council of Negro Women, moral and civil rights leader like Reverend C.T. Vivian, and of course, my personal hero, Reverend Andrew Young, bank CEOs like Bill Rogers and Brian Jordan, high-level executives and professionals like Tim Wells and Steve Ryan, ESQ, and successful entrepreneurs like Harvey Baskin, and so many more. This group and others compromise my open university and my ride or die posse of supporters, bankers, and believers. And so one thing is clear in my life, and that is I am me because others believed in me, mentored me, gave me their time and attention. They listened to me. They didn't always agree with me, and sometimes they had to turn down or turn me away. But the power of listening and being heard is it in itself a significant value. Now, I try to pay it forward to a new generation of young leaders making it in the world today. That's precisely why, as CEO of Operation Hope and several other growing organizations, I still make time every day to respond to comments on social media, and we publish a hopefully inspiring educational video just about daily. The method of sharing the message has changed, but the substance, meaning, and reasoning behind those messages remain the same. Lifting people up, just like I was lifted up. The book, The Tipping Point by Malcolm Gladwell, makes a powerful point about role models, citing a University of Illinois study. It showed that with just 5% of positive role models, a community stabilizes. What struck me here is that it wasn't 70% role models or even 50% cited. It wasn't 40% or even the 20% that followed Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s civil rights movement. It was widely been reported that Dr. King only enjoyed 20% of the white or black community support at the height of his movement work. Yet, it was transformational. It had historical ramifications that we still feel to this day. The magical number here was simply 5%. At 5% role models, the study found every community stabilized. This is mind-blowingly powerful and achievable even by the most cynical standards. First, we need to ensure that mentors are representative of the communities they serve, that they have faced similar challenges, and have real life insight into how to navigate them. Second, the program should be designed to foster long lasting, meaningful connections between mentors and mentees. Quick on the off sessions, while beneficial, cannot provide the depth of knowledge and guidance that ongoing relationships can. Last, mentorship programs should be accessible, whether it's through community centers, online platforms, or local events. These programs should be easy to find and easy to join. Mentorship programs have the power to transform communities by fostering entrepreneurial success by investing time and resources into these programs. We can ensure a more equitable future where everyone, irrespective of their background, has a chance to succeed. Through those initiatives, we can see entrepreneurship making it a viable and accessible path to financial independence for all. Thank y'all for y'all time. This was Financial Literacy for All by John Hope Bryant. We're going to stop at chapter 11, Educating Our Workforce, page 135. That's where we're going to start off today or tomorrow. Keep thriving. Enjoy y'all Sunday. The best is here. Make sure to like, follow, share, subscribe.